After listening to the flood of memories and opinions, I went to see the man of the hour himself to get the real scoop and his side of the story. Well, Mr. Ashworth, it's no secret that you're retiring, but let's start from the beginning. Okay. When did you first start working at Glen Este?
The first time I came on campus as an employee of West Clermont was August of 1981.
What was your first job on campus?
At that time, what we now call the east side of campus was the West Clermont Career Center. It opened in 1978, and I was hired as a social studies teacher in the Career Center. And I taught American history and American government, econ, geography.
So how did this evolve into becoming principal of Glen Este High School?
Well, I was in the classroom for 20 years, and during that time I had some leadership roles. I was the social studies department chair for a while, and I was the head football coach here for 10 years. And I kind of liked that leadership piece. I kind of liked being that person in charge. And I learned a long time ago it's easy to sit back and complain about things you have to do or you don't like things. And somebody told me one time, if you don't like it, then you need to get in a position where you can change it and put your ideas, but then you have to hope they work. So it's kind of the theory that I took is if you really want to have an impact and you want to do the things you want to do, then you got to get yourself in that position. So I became an assistant principal for a year and a half, and then the principal in December took another job, and so they came to me and said, you're going to be the interim principal for a half a year, and I was pretty clueless. I didn't know what was supposed to happen or what was going on. They didn't replace their principal, so there was only two of us at that time. And then it was kind of interesting because that was a trial run for me. And so they came to me at the end of that year and said, if you would like to be the principal, then you need to apply. And, we were pretty sure that you're going to get this job. So I went through the application process and the interview process and said, here you go, here's the job. I didn't know what I was getting into.
Now that you're principal, what do you think is the best part about your job?
I think the best part about my job is the fact that I get to have a hand in or get to help people do some great things. I get to watch that. One of the easy things is my name's attached to everything, and we've got some great teachers in this building and some great kids. And so when they do the great things, I get to stand beside them. I get to be a part of that. I get to see this building move forward and know that I had a little piece of that, or I helped that part go on.
So what would you say is not so fun, kind of the worst part of having this responsibility?
Discipline. I don't like dealing with discipline. It's not a fun thing when people do just stupid things around here. I decided a long time ago when I took this job that if you can't come and follow the rules, if you're going to disrupt the day for the people who truly want to be here, then you're not going to be here. You got to go.
So what is something that kids might not know about you? Another side. People have this misconception that you're just this really strict, hard person. What would you say to blast those misconceptions, or what would you say is a side of you that no one really knows?
I think what people don't understand, kids, parents, even teachers sometimes, is I make decisions and I know they're going to be unpopular. I'm on people, but I'm on people because I want them to max out. I want them to do the best that they can do. And sometimes some people you just have to look at, some people you have to ask, some people you got to drag them. You got to drag them there. It's hard. It's hard to tell a kid that you can't come back for 5 days. It's hard to tell a teacher no. I know what people say. I mean, it's in my job, it's 50-50. 50% of the people like you and 50% of the people hate you. But I have to live with that. So it's not like I don't realize that and I know what's coming. I think some people just say, he walks out of the office every day and doesn't care. Well, that's not true. But I have to do what is best, or what I believe is best, to make this building a good place.
So when you reflect back on your years at Glen Este, from day one to the very last day, what do you see? You know, what have you achieved? What do you think?
Well, that's a lot of days to look at. You know, we didn't have any National Merit Scholars before. You know, we've had that over the last 10 years, and the whole small schools concept put us on the national map. We're in over 13 publications about things that we did with that. You know, I mean, people know where this place is now.
Throughout this metamorphosis, what do you see as how we, you know, what have we done well as a school?
I think what teachers and students have done well is I threw out some high expectations. I mean, I threw them way up there and said, let's go get these. And for the most part, almost everybody, I know everybody looked at me and said, you're crazy. And I know people looked at me and said, when is he going to get off our backs? But what's happened is everybody took a step forward. When I first got here, my first year as principal, we gave out 92 AP tests. Right now, we gave out 389 AP tests.
What are you going to miss about Glen Este?
I won't miss getting up at 5 o'clock every morning. I won't miss dealing with discipline at all. Parents are an interesting animal, so I won't miss those late night phone calls or phone calls into my office when somebody's really upset, and I get called very choice names sometimes. But I think what I'm gonna miss is I'm gonna miss the activity. I'm gonna miss, my life is gonna slow down immensely. I'm gonna miss the kids. I miss you guys. Not all of you. I won't miss the pressure. There's a lot of pressure. I think that's another thing people understand. I take orders. A lot of people believe that I sit in here and make all the rules. Well, there's a superintendent of the Board of Education, and I take orders from them. And whether I like it or not, sometimes I have to pass those orders down to you guys and to the teachers. It's why when I grew my little mustache, the ends of my mustache are white. You know, my wife says that looks horrible. I said, that just shows what happens.
What are your recommendations for next year so we can keep doing, you know, what you have started, you know, teachers, students, and something you want to say to the new principal maybe?
I mean, my recommendation is that you guys, that you continue on that path forward, and it needs to be an uphill path. You can't get to the top or believe that you're on a little plateau and that's the top and say that's all we need. And you definitely don't want to start walking down the other side. So that's my first recommendation, that everybody stay on that uphill path. And it's a hard path. It takes a lot of work. And there's times that I know you guys and the teachers are sitting at home saying, I can't do anymore. We all get there, but you got to get up the next day and move forward. Step forward and step up that hill.
Speaking about moving forward, what's next for you?
You know, a lot of people have asked me that. What are you going to do? What have you been thinking about? And honestly, you know, we've got prom coming. We've got graduation. We've got awards days. We've got underclass exams, senior exams, graduation. I really haven't had a chance to think about that. And quite honestly, I'm going to do nothing. I don't want to get up at 5:30 anymore. Of course, I wake up at 5:30. It's just a habit now. But I don't want to get up. I want to drink coffee. You know, let my dog out. I'll enjoy the quiet. I know this, I'm gonna play a lot of golf.
Mr. Ashworth, we'll miss you and we wish you all the very best.
Sometimes he comes across as a little aggressive, but deep down he is a warm, caring person, and I've really enjoyed working for him. I've always known what to expect, and he's always been straight with me, and I really appreciate him.
I have the utmost respect for him, and I truly am going to miss him. And I believe that Glen Este High School will miss him as well.
I think he works very, very hard, and so I wish him a great retirement and just a happy life with the golf course and his wife and friends, and just hopefully he'll check back on us sometimes and stop in and say hi.
Thank you, Mr. Ashworth, for the leadership that you have shown here at Glen Este High School.
Congratulations, enjoy retirement, and thank you for all that you did for us. I wish him luck. He's done such a great job here at school that he'll do great with whatever he has planned after school.
Dennis, enjoy your golfing, enjoy your boating, and don't forget about any of us, because we sure won't forget you.
I'm going to miss him. That's just it. I'm going to miss him a lot. And I think he's a great guy.
I've had many, many good times with Mr. Ashworth along the way, and you know, Mr. Ashworth, I hope you enjoy your retirement and have a spare bedroom for me in South Carolina when you get your condo down there.
It's going to be kind of weird to get my diploma from a totally separate principal than what I've been used to for the past 3 years.
We're going to miss you, and I hope you come back and see us, come to all the sporting events and still help out and stuff.
I would say that I hope he has a very good retirement. I hope that he goes to Florida and forgets about all the stress that he has to deal with all of the kids in Glen Este. And I think it's really cool that he's graduating with us, I guess. So that's basically it.